But yeah, guys, we got another 4090 PC and same CPU, right?
No, 7900X instead of the.
So 7900X with an RTX 4090. This will be as far as high-end builds go, an easy build to put together. But yeah, 4090, and here's the build sheet. We are building inside the Corsair 4000D Airflow with 3 RGB fans pre-installed. Again, that Ryzen 9 7900X 12-core 24-thread RTX 4090, a Gigabyte X670 Elite AX Wi-Fi motherboard, a 2TB MP44 Gen 4 SSD, 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RGB DDR5, a Corsair SF. Is this an S? It is an SFX power supply. I was like, what is an SF power supply?
Oh, God.
Fully modular ATX 3.0 for $1,600. So now we got SFX power supply.
Wait, how much did I spend on that?
$160.
Oh, you said $1,600. I was like, hold up.
$160. Corsair H150i Elite LCD XT. Well, SFX power supply, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I was like, what is SF1000L? Well, now we gotta do a small form factor build, a really high-end small form factor build on the channel. It's gonna be fun. How come you haven't done a build in the Yin Hussar case? We have, a long time ago. I thought we did a build with that case. I thought, Lowski. Or maybe I'm just thinking it was the ad spot that we just did. I don't know if we built with it or not. We did do a build with it at the minimum for PCBros. We may have not done a video on it.
If someone outside the US wins the PC giveaway, they aren't in the US, do they, the winner, pay for shipping or request to be shipping forward?
We don't let it happen.
We just don't let it happen in general.
If you win and you don't provide us a US address, we redraw.
Sorry.
4, actually.
Jesus Christ. It ain't the prettiest, but...
What kind of cable? Well, it's not even cables. We have a 1,000-watt power supply that doesn't even have ATX 3.0 support. So
it is a really good power supply though, but
yeah. So we'd have to use the adapter, which works, it's just not pretty. Or we go 850-watt with the ATX 3.0 connector and just hope people don't care.
Yeah, so we can use either one. It's a tough decision. We could always kind of maybe see what the could always wait on the power supply and see where the graphics card sits, because if it sits low enough,
yeah, we can do that.
That connector might just go through like the.
Let's try it.
I might be able to hide it.
Sorry, Midnight, that I missed you, but I'm glad you picked up the PC.
Yes, and thank you for actually coming back to the chat.
You already picked it up? Yes, they came and picked it up immediately, which was awesome.
Yeah, they drove like 2 hours.
Always nice to save on shipping cost. 850 is close enough. It's close, but enough. Yeah, I think it would be fine. The biggest issue with the 4090 and those higher end 4 series cards is they have those random moments where they'll just pull a crap ton of power, which with a good power supply like this one, it should hold.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the whole point of I think the issue is not that we're necessarily going to, because we're not using a 13900K or 1400K. We're using a fairly power efficient CPU. I think the real question at hand is, can that ATX 3.0 connector actually provide a full 600 watts if it needs to?
Yes.
I think that's really where the ATX 3.0, that's the only time you really need to worry about those power supplies, those connectors, is when you're using something like a 4090. Just glue the little, yeah. I mean, honestly, it might even come with an adapter. It would just look really stupid.
Hey, for the USB flash drive, Windows, for the install and activation, is there a video included with so how to do it? So if you go to the PCBros YouTube channel, we do have a guide on how to install Windows. And does that use one of those drives? I mean, really, it's the same.
I'm pretty sure Zach did a video with one of the drives.
Yes, so if you go to the PCBros YouTube channel, how to install Windows 10, 11, whatever, it should be there.
Tool, do you happen to know, I don't know if you keep up with it or not, but do you happen to know if that video's on there, where it is? Or what it's called.
And where did it come from, and where did it go? Then we have these new drawers over here that Jonah put in. It's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, it's a cool little setup. So he wanted to make it a little more, I guess you could call it industrial. So we got our air compressor, our cobalt, thingy. What's funny is we had that air compressor back, and I think we forget we even have it because we got a little Blowimatron.
Yeah, this little Blowimatron.
Which honestly works really well, so.
That's one thing that sucks with this case. There's no real GPU cutout. I'll have to go through here.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that connector just can be pretty ratchet, but I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we could always just use that power supply to the connector and look good. I can always just order one of those. I think those are pretty prevalent now, the extensions
Oh,
I could just get like a black
yeah.
extension cable for like 20 bucks.
That'd be cool. Streamtile says 49 gaming PC build kind of sounds like seriously cashed up customer since Euler. Oh, like it's 4090 expenses?
Like you got to be like a OG oil American.
Well, this one right here you can buy. It is
Yes.
not sold to anybody yet, so.
Yeah, the one that we did the other day was sold already, but this one is not, so it's pretty cool. Are you guys hyped about the 4070 Ti Super?
4070 Ti Super.
But on a real note, do you guys think there will be a 4090 Ti? I think there will be.
I think so.
I got to buy, but I mean they've always done the 1080 Ti, 2080 Ti. They didn't. Oh yeah, 3090 Ti.
Talk about the fitment. Jeez Louise.
I did look up the measurements for that. I remember.
Yep.
I had to make sure, and it looked like it was going to be.
So the
close.
AIO is going to have to fit up top then. There's like no way.
I don't think this one will, does it?
Then there's no way.
Shoot. This build is going to shambles. I think when I looked at the measurements, they probably didn't include the fans. Will the fans fit up here? Is that possible? Or the radiator even? Actually, that would look really stupid, but will the fans?
I don't think they do.
You think so?
You can grab a fan and see.
Guys, this build is slowly getting everything changed about it.
4090, 4090!
It's usually how these go. I was just bragging about how cheap I was able to do this build for. And I really thought about using the 5000D, but I was like, no, it'll fit in this. There's plenty of room. It's not hitting, I don't think. Does it look really stupid?
It kind of looks goofy.
I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Let's try it and just
Yeah.
see at this point.
I hope those fans are the same thickness.
We're about to find out. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, FPS Loser.
Guys, we're trying to make this thing work. So running what we were just doing there, this 4090 is extremely close. So word of the wise, if you're ever looking at how many millimeters your graphics card is, that is pretty much always going to be accurate. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts for that. However, when manufacturers measure their cases, even though this specific model comes with the fans, if you get the 4000D Airflow LED or whatever they call it, iCUE, it'll come with fans. For some reason, they just give you the dimensions of if it had no fans in the front, which I'm like, that, I don't know. Thank you, FPS Loser, for the sub. I like how we still get TR4 retention. No, this is not a 700X 3D. This is actually 7900X. I don't remember why I didn't get the 7800X 3D, because I do like that CPU. I think I honestly just saw this and thought it was a better deal. I mean, then again, I literally bought a SFX power supply for this build, so can you really trust like most of the planning for these builds?
What happened? We don't know. The world may never know. Jamal never failed me.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to drop this motherboard in, see how it looks. Because we still gotta figure out what we want to do for the power supply. Actually, I'll probably wait. I'll go ahead and get the overhead cam ready. I gotta remember not to pick this one. Normally I pick them up by the, I guess I can't. No, I can't. Like, normally I pick them up by the AIO, but this one will literally fall.
All right, screw this in by the corners so we can get it in.
I'm just gonna rest that there. Yeah, if you should have grabbed that, it'll just fall off. You said just corners?
Yeah, I just did the corners on this.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant for the motherboard. I was like, I can just do corners if you
Just
want.
corners for the mother.
It's one screw.
Let me go put those fans up top.
That was one of the craziest things. I remember we got like I think it was a trade-in or repair, and it was like, you know, it was pre PCBros era. It was just like, you know, when we ever so often would sell something, and we got a computer and it had one screw holding the whole motherboard in.
One screw.
It was still working. I think we were just like, I think I was upgrading it.
One screw, baby. That's all you need, just one. There's a lot of people who are in our build guides, a lot of people are mad that we don't add extra standoffs for the blank standoff spots.
You know what I thought? I think it might have actually been Austin Hughes' build.
Was it?
Yeah, because I think he brought it in like a couple months ago, and I think I sold him like a 6600 or something like that, and I think a new motherboard. And I think when I went to take the old one out, I was just like, I don't think he'll notice this, right? Corsair radio doesn't fit in Corsair case.
Find out the radiator stick within the fans.
Yeah, I thought that, but I think it's like about the exact same.
Nice.
I guess we can. Let's see. Hypothetically speaking. Yeah, it's about, I say like maybe 2 millimeters thicker.
Ooh.
But it seemed like that graphics card, because it was in the wrap, it's still like a little bit of room left for my calculations.
According to my calculation. This PC will be 4,500 at PCBros.tech.
I think these fans are gonna need to be just like, I don't know if they can be scooted down like a quarter of an inch.
Down? I'll need to take it out because I don't screw.
Yeah, because there's no moving that stuff. I honestly think most people would look at that and not even notice that like the fans aren't in the usual spot.
The 4090 is definitely overkill. for most people. But we like having high-end build options at PCBros.tech.
So what do you guys use for the giveaways? The Stream Elements. Yes, we've used Stream Elements. We've also used Streamlabs. There's also other places like Gleam and other third-party just straight up giveaway hosters. The big thing is those don't always integrate well with your actual stream. We just like Stream Elements because our thing is loyalty. Like we want viewers that will keep coming back. So we need that toast system so that people can earn something that's free where they don't have to pay for it, but they can also win something that's worth monetary value.
Yeah, I would just say use the, it's pretty low.
Yeah, so just be hidden. Okay.
Yeah.
The Thou.
The Thou, the R1000.
Yeah, because this is a good power supply that we could definitely use like a 4070 Ti, something a little lower end. You know what? I talked with Midnight actually. I talked about that. Oh, look, he's literally, yeah, look. But wait, it's rigged.
But wait, it's rigged.
Oh,
Does it smell like China?
we have a weird thing where we got to smell everything here, guys. If you were wondering,
So many ATX connectors we go with this thing.
it's a really nice presentation, I'll tell you. God, just feel that thing.
That's
I mean, that
black
is.
right there. That's signature titanium.
That's how you know that just has a lot of crap in it. A lot of crap that goes beep and boop, and we don't know what exactly it does.
saw a ZTT shirt where somebody was doing a, they got like a really no-name power supply and they opened it up and there was like this little cap that was inside it. It was like a little white cap and you open it up and it was just full of like shreds of metal to make the power supply feel heavier than it actually is. I was like, wow, that's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, pretty smart. I mean, I don't know.
Because a lot of people, especially power supplies, I'm definitely guilty of that. If you can tell really cheap power supplies, they feel like there's nothing in there.
And you
like,
can kind of look in them too, and if you
Yeah.
just look and you don't see like, you know, the board's tiny and there's not a whole lot of capacitors. You're kind of like, well, this will do the job, but it ain't good. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple of the front radiator fans for like the CPU. Can you still get to those?
yeah.
Yeah, chat was talking about that too.
Don't you love new game launches?
Yeah, I just thought it was funny that when I was just randomly like scrolling through social media last night and I saw something about that and I was like, bro, this is literally what I was telling McAllister I wanted. I've never liked Rust, I've never liked Tarkov. I don't like the idea of games where like you have to grind and like be in love with it or else like you're gonna hate every player that plays it because they're just gonna murk you. I don't like the idea of like getting all this cool stuff and having to start over every 5 minutes. And then I hate the idea of like the games where like, you know, in Rust, for example, when you get all that stuff and they do a server wipes, I hate that idea. Yeah, it's like you do all that stuff just for it to get wiped.
Nice build, nice build.
Shall we see if it works?
Power it up. It's 9:59, there's no McAllister or Jonah.
That's why they call it the Monday Blues.
Oh!
Might need a second.
The block is now on.
I know the fans were just on.
Might be iCUE. Oh, there we go.
Good.
Yay! Yeah, he was like sitting there just, yeah, I don't know. It was at the very end of the stream. He was like, I'm gonna build it for him.
It does. I mean, this looks like the new iCUE Link.
I don't think I turned
cooler.
that on.
It's just so easy. The fans are pre-installed. 360 mil, not much to it.
Look at that 4.9.
Ah!
Girthy boy.
Can you make sure both mics are on?
It almost didn't fit. We actually had to move those fans to the front.
I didn't turn that mic on all the way.
All the way.
On at all.
Turned it on halfway.
These fans are pretty up there.
Yeah, they're supposed to be on the inside, but we had to do it.
On the
I
outside.
mean, extra flex if you gotta move your fans to the front for the graphics card, okay?
Hi, guys.
It's a subtle flex.
Cool. Hello, friend.
Yes.
All right, gamers. Time to raid.
Time to raid time.
Raid time. Raid time. Raid time. Bye.